Hey everybody, Wayne here. In today's Let's Play, we're going to be playing through a mission from Zero Liter, designed by Chuck Seegert, published by DVG. In this particular video, and there should be at least one other playthrough up already for bombing a small airstrip. Also have a recon unboxing of Zero Liter if you want to look at that. And then I will have an overview review as well, at the very least. So, this video, though, will be a single mission. This is going to be us confronting a squadron of heavy bombers. We're going to be using the Port Moresby, Laos campaign, and it's mission 45. Based on that, we have our bandits picked out. It'll be the P-39 Airacobra and then the P-40 Warhawk. And then we will be facing against, for the bombers, we're facing heavy bombers, and they will be the B-17s. There'll be 4 of them. And there'll be some bandits that we'll have to fight against. So I have everything all set up here. I've already have my pilots picked out. I have Kuma piloting a 0, Sanyo piloting a 0, Chiba piloting a 0, and Hara piloting a 0 as well. No ordnance or anything like that because they are going in dogfighting mode. They got to fight through the bandits and then shoot down the bombers. So I think that covers everything, getting all set up here. I have the heavy bombers B-17 set up. I have our pilots. We're going to go ahead, kind of skip the pre-flight because, like I said, I basically just took care of all that. We're going to go ahead and start at the target-bound flight as we get going here. All right, target-bound flight phase here. Draw target-bound event card step. Let's go ahead, start with that. Bad briefing. Redraw sights. Well, good news for us is there are no sights here, so no need to redraw them or anything like that. Next step, place aircraft and choose altitude. So we'll grab up. I'm taking 4. We have up to 5. So on the heavy bomber card, it says, you can see the 5 there. It means we can have up to, in the left side in the middle, which means you can have up to 5 fighters. We're only going to send 4. I think we'll only need 4 as part of the campaign. That'll actually save us. We can get an extra victory point by sending 1 less aircraft. Now, the heavy bombers, B-17s, are all at high altitude, so we're going to send all of our zeros in at high altitude, and I think we're going to come in from the west here to come after them. So, place aircraft, choose altitude, done. And remember, in Zero Liter, unlike the other Liter games, once you set an altitude, that's it. You cannot change altitude unless it's a dive bomber. All right, determine and place bandits. Here we go. So we have our draw cup here. It's going to be, like I said, the P-39s and P-40s. Go ahead and see. Get here. And you can see on the heavy bomber card, 1 bandit in each approach area, north, east, west, south, and then 2 bandits in the center area. All right, so no bandit in the north, no bandit east, no bandit south. Yep. So there will be, in the west approach, we'll already have a P-39 Airacobra waiting, and then looks like 2 P-40s here in the center area waiting as well. So they're close escort to these B-17s, and then the P-39 is actually kind of screening us. So bad luck for us, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So, all right, we've determined to place bandits. Intel air defense adjustments. This is a new campaign, so no change. Again, that would be the the bottom of the campaign card here, where it would be Intel, -1 bandit, -1 sight, -1 bandit, etc., etc. Nothing like that. We're just doing it as is. Basically, like I said before, my focus is just on running through a mission here. That other stuff is all part of a campaign. We're not really focusing on that right now. We're doing the actual mission itself. So, draw over target event card. So another event card. Check the middle. Appearing in newsreels. Gain 1 SO point, special operations point, for every sight and bandit you destroy. All right, so if we're able to destroy, there'd be 3 bandits, so that'd be 3 extra special operations points. Very nice there. Set that aside. All right, place your encounter in the 1 box, and let's go ahead and begin the over target phase. So it'd be 5 times, 5 turns. All right, first step there. Dive bombers and kamikaze dive low. Now, we're not going to make any of that going on. No kamikazes, no dive bombers. So we're going to skip that step for every turn. Fast pilots attack. We have no fast pilots. Sanyo does have a situational awareness counter, so he can act, if he uses that, he can act in the fast, and slow. The other 3 pilots, they just have samurai spirit. So So fast pilots attack for now, we're skipping that. Plus there's no one to attack right now anyway. Sights and bandits attack. Again, everyone's kind of out of range of each other. You know, there's no long range, really not a whole lot of long range combat in this game, just because, you know, you don't have things like guided missiles or anything like that. So there's a little, I think there's some sights that have a range of 1, maybe more, but I know that for sure. But other than that, not really. All right, so no sights and bandits attack. Soul pilots attack. Again, we're not within range, so we're not going to be attacking. Here we go and move. So let's go ahead and start moving. They're heading right. We want to head right in and get to these B-17s. So let's send Kuma, Sano, Chiba, and Hara. Get them all in there. Send to the west approach. Now the bandits move. Now the P-39 here. He's going to go ahead and engage with somebody. Let's have him engage with Sano. We get to pick. All right, yep, we'll do that. And engage, we'll have them, actually I'm gonna set them like this just to show that they're actively engaged with each other. And you start off in a neutral position when you engage and start dogfighting. And then the P-40s, both of them are gonna move towards us, so they're gonna move from the center area to the west approach. But I'm just gonna leave them here because they're not engaged with anybody right now. All right, as bandits move step, advanced turn counter. Let's start turn 2 over target. So again, skipping the die bombers phase, or step, excuse me, fast pilots attack. Let's go ahead. So before I'd mentioned Sanyo has this situational awareness. Let's go ahead and spend that situational awareness. So he's going to go ahead and attack in the fast pilots attack step and the soul pilots attack step. He's engaged in a dogfight with that P-39. Let's go ahead and finish that P-39 off. Why don't we? All right, for maneuvering here, let's see. He's already in a neutral position. He's going to want to improve that, though. Let's do a... let's do the yo-yo. All right, so yep, he's going to go ahead and do a yo-yo. You can see it on the screen there. Should we do the yo-yo? Yeah, let's just do that one. That's fine. All right, so what it'll be is the maneuverability rating, which on a 0, it's always 1. I believe they're always 1. Because it's a very maneuverable aircraft, so MN, that's 1. Plus our friendly air-to-air, which for Sano is +2. That's total +3. And then minus the enemy air-to-air, which this particular P-39, his air-to-air is -1, which minus, -1, it becomes a positive for us. So we'll actually have a total of, what would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4. So total of +4. So we're probably going to succeed here. Let's go ahead and give it a roll on the yo-yo. 4 + 3 is 7. So we get +1 position and +1 attack. So we go to an advantage position. So attacking it from the side, basically. And we get an additional +1 based on our maneuver. So let's see. Advantaged is an additional +1, so that's a total of +2 for those. So for our attack, we're shooting at them with our guns, we need at least an 8 to hit. So it'll be 1d10 plus our friendly air-to-air, which is 2, minus the friendly air-to-air. So that it adds 1 because theirs is a -1. Puts us at +3, plus our position, which was the +1. It's total +4, plus +1 for the yo-yo, +5 total. +5, so we just need to roll at least a 3. And we rolled a 9, so we go ahead and shoot this guy down. All right. See ya. All right, so Sano just did his attack during the fast pilots attack. Now we'll have the sights and bandits attack here. So both P-40s are going to make basically a attack run on each aircraft. Let's go ahead and determine randomly who they're going to attack. P-40 here, what we'll do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 9, 10 will just reroll it. A 9, so we'll reroll it. A 7, so Hara here. So this P-40 is going to go ahead and make a run on Hara. Let's check our chart here. So no maneuver, anything like that. He's not engaged for dogfighting. He's just basically making like an attack run on him. So he's attacking from what's considered a neutral position. It's the enemy air-to-air, which his is 0. Minus the friendly, that's mine. So Hara's air-to-air, which is +2. So he will be at a -2. The robust rating for me, unfortunately, robust rating on 0s is -1. So that brings it back up to only a -1. And position is neutral. There's no modifiers. So -1 on his roll. And you see he has 6, 8, and 9. So -1, hopefully rolls low, 1. So gets a modified 0. Perfect, no effect on me. Just gonna flip him back, just show he went. And now this P40 here, see who he's gonna make his attack run on. Kind of a cocked die, let's reroll. 8, so also Hara. Make an attack run on Hara. Again, we came out to be a -1 on the roll here. A 9, that's an 8. So an 8, he would be damaged. You know what? I don't like that. I don't want to take any damage, especially we haven't even engaged the bombers yet. So Hara is going to take his Samurai Spirit and discard that. He's going to use it, which is going to prevent any damage from the attack. So fortunately for him, has that Samurai Spirit. Quick dodge last second. P40 does nothing to him. All right. So that was Sights and Bandits attack. Now we go to the Slow Pilot's attack step. Let's go ahead and we'll just start at the top, work our way down. Have Kuma here. He's going to go ahead and attack the P40 here. Again, we're not engaged in dogfighting yet. It's just basically like an attack run style. You don't engage in dogfighting to get to your movement. Then you start engaging. So as is, it's just going to be Kuma's going to make an attack run on the P40 there. Let's see. Friendly attack resolution. So obviously his air-to-air is 2. Minus the enemy air-to-air, which that P40, his is 0. Position, no modifier because we're in neutral. So it's just a +2 on the die roll. And we need an 8 to hit. Remember, shoot him with his guns. 5, 6, 7. So that's a miss. Nothing happens there. Turn that way just so we kind of show he went. So now I'm going to have to do the same thing. Or Sanyo. I think I keep pronouncing it both ways. Sanyo and Sano. I really don't know how it would be pronounced. You have to ask the guy. Which since I'm playing as him, I guess I get to pick, right? All right, so he's going to do his attack. Again, it's going to be all the same modifiers because it's same aircraft, same air-to-air. All that stuff. So +2. So we want at least a 6. I think it's a +2, right? Let me double check here. Yep. Okay. 6. We need a 6. Aircraft is a 0, which is a 10. Boom. Shot down. Perfect. So now there's this P40 here. Hopefully Chiba and Hera can take him out. So, or Hara. Again, another one. Chiba, let's go ahead and he's going to attack. However, this P40, because he's a veteran, he has a +1. So we are only going to get a +1 after you do all the modifiers, adjustments. We're only going to have a total of a +1, not a +2. So you roll at least a 7. That's a miss. And now Hara, same deal. He's going to need a +1. So you need to roll at least a 7. A 6. Bummer. All right, so miss. This P40 is tough. Who knew? All right. So now that was the Slow Pilot's attacking. So now the aircraft will move. We're going to go ahead and, let's see. We'll do Chiba. Have him, he's going to move, lock on, engage the P40 here. So we'll show him like this, engage in a neutral position. And then we're going to have Hara, Kuma, and Sanyo move into the center area because they're going to start engaging the B-17 bombers. They trust that Chiba can take out the P-40 here. But that's the Bandit's move. So now he's already engaged. Oh, he is engaged already. So it's the Bandit's move, not attack. So he doesn't get to do any sort of movement right now. When he comes back around, though, he may get to do an attack on Chiba. We'll see here. Or he will get to. So, all right, advance a turn counter. So turn 3 over target. Again, skip and dive bombers step. Fast Pilot's attack. We don't have any. Sights and Bandits attack. And here we go. Now the P40 here is going to do some maneuvering. Let's see what he can do. So looking at the maneuvering chart, he's currently in a neutral position. So we're going to roll to see what he does. Basically, it's 1d10 plus his air-to-air, which is +1. So a total of 7. So from a neutral position, he's going to try to do a yo-yo. Let's see. It'll be his air-to-air, which is +1, minus my friendly air-to-air, which Chiba's is +2. So it's a total of -1. And then my maneuverability is 1, so -2. So -2 on his roll, -2. Got a 5 on the yo-yo, which is -1 attack. So he doesn't change his position at all. It doesn't really work too well. And now he has a -1 on his attack. He's attacking Chiba here. So his actual attack then with his guns, let's see, is his enemy air-to-air, which is 1, minus mine, makes a -1. A robustness brings it back to 0. Position is neutral. So be neutral except -1 member for his roll because of he had a bad maneuvering roll. So -1 total. 8, which is a 7, which would give me stress and damage. But Chiba's going to go ahead. He has his Samurai Spirit. He's going to discard that to ignore the damage to make sure nothing happens to him, because he does not want to take hits right now. And yeah, that's definitely what he's going to do. So, all right, so that was Sights and Bandits attack, right? Yep, that was all them. Because you only have the one Bandit and the B-17 bombers. They just fly along. They don't like actively engage us. So, but they will shoot us when we attack them, which is about to happen. So, slow pilot attack. Let's go ahead and try Chiba's first. He's going to try a maneuver against the P-40. He's going to try yo-yo. He thinks he can do better on the yo-yo. So, let's see what happens here. Maneuverability is 1, plus friendly air-to-air. Makes a +3, minus the enemy air-to-air, so only a +2. So we give a +2 on the yo-yo. 7, 8, 9. So yo-yo becomes +2 positions, +1 attack. So Chiba ends up tailing him. +1 attack and tailing, he's going to give a +3. So it'd be a total of +4. Friendly air-to-air is 2. It's a total of +6. And then minus enemy air-to-air, the 1. So 5. So +5 on the roll. Remember, we need at least an 8 to hit. So get a 3. Get a 7. Boom. We hit. Shoot him down. Good job, Chiba. All right. All right. And now we'll go ahead and we're going to make some runs here on these bombers. Kuma is going to go ahead and attack the rear B-17 here in this formation. I just set up myself in a little formation there, a little diamond formation. He's going to make a gun run on him. The B-17 does get to fire defensive fire first. It's going to be hard to hit him, though, because B-17 has a -2 on his air-to-air. And Kuma obviously has the +2 for his air-to-air. And let's see, that'll be... okay, but then robustness is -1, so he had a total of -3. Yep, -3 on his roll for the B-17. So go ahead and roll against Kuma, defensive fire. Oh, 6. What is that? Oh, that's a damage, or minor damage result. Stress and then minor damage result. So, Kuma gets a minor. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Kuma, he happens to have a Samurai Spirit. I'm gonna spend it. That's all. Everyone's Samurai Spirit, though. We got no more Samurai Spirit left in the squadron. So he takes no damage whatsoever. And then he's gonna go ahead and Kuma's gonna make his gun run and attacking that B-17. Attacking from what's considered, I have him in the corner here, but it's really a neutral position, just like when we were fighting the bandits. So the other bandits over here. So D10 plus his friendly air-to-air, which is 2, minus the enemy air-to-air, which is -2, so that becomes a +2. So +4, position is neutral. So +4 on his attack. Remember, he needs an 8 for his guns to hit, so at least a 4. He got an 8. That is a hit. This B-17 is shot down. All right, good job, Kuma. All right, and then Sanyo here is going to attack that B-17 again. He's going to get shot at first with a -3. That's 0. And he's going to shoot him with a +4. 5, or yep, 4 + 1, 5. Nothing happens. Misses. And then Hara here is going to do an attack run of his own on the same B-17. He gets shot at by defensive fire first, -3. No hit. And then he attacks the B-17, +4. 10 + 4. That's definitely a hit. This B-17 is shot down. All right. That was slow pilot's attack. Now the aircraft move. Go ahead and Kuma is going to go ahead and lock onto that B-17. Engage him head on. And then Hara here is going to do the same thing to this one. And they can only engage with 1 at a time. So Sanyo will just be chilling here. And then we'll have Chiba here is going to go ahead and move into the center area. So, all right. Bandits move. There are no bandits left. We shot them down. Advance a turn counter. Turn 4. Start at the beginning. Skip that first step, remember. We have no fast pilots. Sights and bandits. There are none left. Just the bombers, and they only fire on defensive fire. Soul pilots attack. Here we go. Let's go ahead and try Kuma here. You can try a maneuver on that B-17. Now, what's interesting about when you're fighting a bomber like that is he gets to maneuver, hopefully gain a more advantageous position. He makes his attack, and then he's actually disengaged after that. Basically, it's almost like, think of it as like a one pass, like an attack run, and then you're disengaged. You don't just sit there and you're not just like dog fighting with a bomber, clearly, right? So you make one pass, move on. All right, let's go ahead. Kuma, like I said, he'll try his maneuver. He like to gain a couple positions, so he's going to try yo-yo on him. Kuma, for the maneuver, should have a really good chance. So on the yo-yo here. So he has maneuvering is 1. Friendly air-to-air, 2, so that makes it +3. And then enemy air-to-air is, remember, -3, or -2, excuse me, which is a total of 5. So +5 on his doing a yo-yo. 5, 9, 14, so 9 plus, yep. So he gains 2 positions, and he gets a +1 on his attack. So he will be tailing the bomber. Tailing him, +1 on the attacks, a total of +3, or excuse me, +4 for those. So friendly air-to-air is 2, that's a +6. Enemy air-to-air, -2, +8. Actually, he basically can't miss. Boom, he shoots down the B-17. And I'm thinking we're going to get probably a very similar result. Let's go ahead and have Hara here attack the B-17. Same thing, he's going to try the yo-yo maneuver with what was it, a +4? Or what was it for the maneuvering? He rolled 4. So it's maneuvering plus, yep, it's a +5 actually. So 9, which means with the yo-yo, yep, he goes ahead and tailing, +1 attack. He's going to have a +8, remember. And boom, technicality, this B-17 is shot down. And that is it. Mission accomplished by the end of turn 1. All 4 bombers shot down, B-17s, cleared the skies of bandits, did it with only 4 fighters. We are kicking butt. Now remember though, first of all, I'd use all my Samurai Spirit, which, if you look at the Heavy Bombers card, it has, you can pick. You get 6 victory points. We'll get 7 because we didn't use the max amount of fighters. Also, we can pick to replenish our Samurai Spirit, or we can get a new pilot, or an additional pilot, I should say. We're going to have to use the Samurai Spirit because we've used all of ours in this game, in this mission. So we'll get all of our pilots, the 3 that have Samurai Spirit, we'll get all those back at the end of this mission instead of a new pilot. But yeah, we did it. So we met all the requirements, everything. We destroyed at least 3 bombers. We're not going to lose a maintenance crew, nothing like that. Mission accomplished. So hope you guys enjoyed this mission. Again, this one was a little bit easy comparatively. I mean, we had to use up all of our, Samurai Spirits and such, but to avoid any damage, if we didn't have those things, yeah, we would have been taking some damage, some stress. I mean, we're still going to suffer some stress, but it would have been even more. In fact, you suffer +1 stress just because of the type of fighting it is. But remember, this is a 1942 campaign, so we're only facing those P-39s and P-40s. No P-51s or anything like that yet, or Hellcats or anything like that. Once we get into fighting those, yeah, that's when our Zeros, they're going to start taking some shots, and they're not going to be able to maneuver quite as well. But for now, at this stage in the war, our Zeros are definitely kicking butt. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing this game in action here with these videos. Please let me know if you liked them. Comment below. If you're not subscribed, also please subscribe. Just helps me get more games, helps me show these off to you guys, and definitely makes me want to. So talk to you guys later.